Hey guys, it's Stack here and welcome back to a brand new FIFA 20 video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the top 5 skill moves that you need to learn in order to perform in FUT Champions. This has made it so much easier for me to start scoring goals against some of the better opponents. So let's get into it. The number one skill move at the moment, it's not even a proper skill move, it's just simply the drag back. You can create so much space using this. All you have to do is hold the RB button while you're on the ball, drag it back against the direction of play that you go in, and then in whatever direction you want to drag it into. So you could actually do it back and then go forwards, which tricks out the opponent. You could drag it back the opposite way like I just did there. There is so many ways you can exit this skill move to either get the sweaty ball across, get the shot off. It's so good at opening space when you've got a player like me. In a lot of these clips you'll see it's Gareth Bale. I love Gareth Bale on this game. It's the first Gareth Bale I've enjoyed in a long time, and one of the reasons why I love him is every time I shoot with him it goes in the back of the net. The only downside is he only has a left foot. This skill move, it just lets me open up back onto his left foot from the tightest of angles, so I can either drill one or finesse it to the far post or pass. It's by far my most used skill move at the moment, and it's actually helped me out quite a lot in FUT Champions this weekend as that's just opened up. So now let's have a look at the second skill move. That is still the La Croqueta. This was the best skill move for me in the last game. I know a lot of pros were using this. It's a really abused one. It's not as good as FIFA 19, and that is because of the ability now where you can't actually spam the skill moves. You will make a mistake if you keep doing it, but don't worry, you can chain 2 or 3 of them together. And even if your player's not good enough to actually do the La Croqueta, even the ball roll, it's still effective in opening space. And now with manual defending, everyone is fouling me because I'm literally running right at the defender, and then I'll ball roll or La Croqueta to the side and I'll get away. Obviously the La Croqueta is a lot better because you create a lot more space for you, but the ball roll does do the damage as well, and it does create a lot of space sometimes. But the main reason why this is still so high up on the list is, for me, this is the best way to take it around the keeper. If you find yourself running right at the keeper one-on-one and the keeper rushes out, all you have to do is a ball roll or a La Croqueta when you're about 6 foot away from the goalkeeper. He's going to dive straight into your feet, and 100% it's a penalty or it's a goal. So once you learn to master this one, this is definitely one that you're going to be destroying a few opponents with, and you're going to create yourself a lot of goals using this. As I said, these 2 moves right here, if you can start chaining these 2 together, you're going to get through a lot of players, and it's very hard to tackle it still. So once you learn your timing with this, all you got to do is hold the L1 and to the direction, the side that you want to exit on, and you're going to get past your man. Next up is the scoop turn. This is still highly effective against opponents, especially if you find yourself up against the centre backs. If you find yourself up against players that are slow, you're going to absolutely destroy them. And I mean, I think even 3-star skillers can do the scoop turn, but if you mix it with the fake shot, you're going to get past people so easy, and Rashford is the best player at doing it, as you can see here. The scoop turn to get past Cancelo, and then the fake shot to get Sanchez out of the way, and I've just created myself so much space. It is very good when you find yourself out wide and you want to cut in and get a bit of distance down, but I mean, even Pookie here, I'm just spamming it. I'm just spamming fake shots with him and I can get past it. People just run past me. It's so easy to trick bots when they're not controlling them. You can even trick the goalkeeper when he rushes them, but from nowhere, from a situation where you don't have a chance, you can get a shot on goal. Next up is the Berber Spin. Not as good as it was on previous FIFAs, but still highly effective when out on the wings to give yourself a bit of space, although this one takes a bit more practice as it seems to get tackled a lot easier. It's the right thumbstick in the direction you're running, and then in whatever direction you want to exit out of. Good for making space and getting off plays, but to be honest, the AI do read it a lot more than they used to. Next up is the body feints. This was a favourite of mine in the last FIFA to combine with the La Croqueta. You can just wiggle, get around a player so easily. And I mean, if you've got a player with 5-star skill moves, it feels like they do it a lot more effectively. They keep it a lot tighter to their body. It's very hard to take him off, and I mean in a sharp turn you can just wiggle away, and I've just wiggled past the keeper there with ease. All you got to do with this is in whatever direction you're running, hit the right thumbstick to your left or right, and then move it to the opposite of what you just did. And really easy, you'll come out with the ball. Just also one more thing I want to add to this. This isn't a skill move, but if you want penalties, start using the L2 button. On this FIFA, I draw a lot of fouls from people not controlling their bots or from trying to stick a foot in just after I've pressed the L2 button. Obviously, your player's going to try and shield the ball from your opponent when you press the L2. And, I mean, you can see here, I know he's going to slide me. So last second, I hit the L2. I step over the ball. He slides in and crunches me. Very good method to get in some cheap free kicks. So that's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and also make sure to subscribe if you're new. I will be posting more FIFA 20 videos soon. But for now, I'm out.